Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. Hope you had a fabulous day. High five. Just let the day go and feel the love on yourself, being grateful, being kind, all the good things. Yeah, we just got to let it go sometimes. Yeah, let's get to our dinging. We're going to get out the negative, bring in the positive. Get out the negative, bring in the positive. Give some to you. Take that vibration. Take it all. Take it all. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today. What do you have for the collective? Beautiful card as always. I'm always back here sharing the love with you all. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Absolutely. Say that to yourself. I radiate acceptance and I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. Second day of love. You need to feel the love over there. Absolutely. Every day we need to feel the love, don't we? All right. We let it all go. We raised our vibrations and now we're on the soul's journey. What do they got to say today? What do you have for the person watching this video? Let's see. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Ooh. There's a lot of us out there that do that. I'm not much of a worrywart, but I know people that are. It gives them anxiety, things that give them anxiety and stuff like that. And I mean, it's justifiable. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world and we kind of take that personally, or we overwhelm ourselves with too much information in our own brain. And, you know, we tend to worry about the future when it's not here yet. We worry about how people think of us, those kinds of things. Sometimes we just have to let all that go and just live life, you know, as hard as it is. I know. Let's see what the book says. Page 100. Worry is a wasted emotion. I agree. It does nothing other than give you the illusion of control. When you expend too much energy worrying, it limits you and has an adverse effect on the natural energy of the soul. Worrying, if I could say that right, destroys hope, faith, and excitement that are wonderful elements of this schoolroom called Earth. It's funny how they say that. I actually called my people I work with schoolmates. Remember that you are what you think. Absolutely. So how you talk to yourself and how you portray yourself, that's how you are. And you have the power to create positive thoughts. Yes, you do. And we've always talked about that. Let's change the way we talk to ourselves, right? Which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion and sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you now? Are you talking to yourself about that? Is it really necessary to worry about what you're worried about? Examine them objectively in the light of love. Help your soul by releasing them and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. And I always say, present moment, live there. Don't live in the past. It's already gone. Don't worry about the future because it's not even here yet. Because we don't even know as a human society what's going to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? We can be blessed and get up and still do what we need to do the next day. But how do you know? You don't know, right? But anyway, stop the worrying. Start the loving. And live now. Absolutely live now. All right. Whispers of the Aloha. What do you have for us today? Let's see what she has to offer. Sage advisor. Seek the guidance of live wisdom. Absolutely. Because we don't know it all. And sometimes we need to seek knowledge and other people's opinions or however they live their life in order for us to be able to grow, right? So we kind of learn from one another, right? So it's telling you to seek advice. So if you're worried about something, go seek the advice and see how somebody else dealt with that. All right, page 35. Let's see what the book says. Turn to someone who has information, understanding, or has experience of what you are facing. Hard-won lessons bring knowledge, compassion, and a robust value system. When seeking the support of an elder, recognize the wisdom and experience that has formed their results. This is why I love talking to older people, because they have the wisdom. Like if you realize, like my age, and the people that are older now, that are, elderly, right? They have so much wisdom because they've already lived through the war. They've already lived through depression. They lived through all the different things that we've experienced our whole lives. So they have the wisdom and the knowledge of our history, for one, and for another on how to just deal with everyday life, because, my opinion, they had it harder than what we have it now. Everything we have now is so accessible, and we can go out and get it, whatever. Back then, they did not have it. My mom was an older woman, so she's the one that raised me. So I learned a lot from her because we didn't have a lot, but she did a lot, if you understand what I mean by that. She provided and she loved every single one of us wholeheartedly. Absolutely. And just being around older people and getting that wisdom, it could make your brain click about something because you're worried or stressed or have anger or however you're dealing with something, right? And I'm telling you, I do get joy from speaking to older people. Just listening to their stories are amazing, right? So go seek somebody. Not necessarily an elder person either. I mean, there are so many people out there who are very knowledgeable book-wise. And, they take that book knowledge and apply it in their life and make their life wonderful. So you can also seek those kinds of people as well. Or you can seek other people that have experienced a lot in their life. And I find that people that experience a lot in their life and had some hardships to overcome have more of a handle on life than just somebody that just kind of whizzed through life. You know what I mean? So the challenges that they've dealt with may be the same challenges you're dealing with, and you could ask them, how did you deal with that? So find somebody and trust. You have to trust the person. As a person ages, their ability to process new information may slow. But aging does not affect reasoning or intelligence. Maturity brings insight and the ability to make discerning choices. The lived experience of others can offer you a broader perspective, and absolutely can. It could open up everything. It could open up your mind. It could open up your heart just to listen, and then you can apply it in your own life if it works for you. Some things that people say, it would not work for you, right? So if it resonates and then you're like, okay, let's give this a try, by all means do it, right? Like visiting someone with a time machine, the stories of an elder can transport you to another world. See, this is what I'm saying. And over my life, I've taken care of a few gentlemen that were much older, and just to listen to their stories about how they lived life and how they got to where they are today, it amazed me, and I was always there listening. You might find some pearls, inspiration, or something to ponder. You might also be reminded of what is important for today and your tomorrows. See, it may lessen the worries, right? Sometimes we listen to somebody's story and they're going through such a huge challenge. I know this is how I feel. I'm just giving you my opinion. they go through their own stuff and you think, what I'm dealing with has nothing compared to what they're dealing with, right? There's other people that do have it worse out there than you, right? So we just send love and light towards them as well, and send some to yourself as well. You might find, oh yeah, we already read that. A beautiful woman smiles with happiness. Her neck is adorned with shell lay. This shell represents transcendent wisdom and enlightenment. And go and find your enlightenment, because we all need to have some enlightenment in our lives. Hey, listen, life is challenging and we have our days. I know I do. You know what I mean? And I try so hard to wake up every day positive and being grateful. You know, I talk about it all the time. But sometimes it just, something overcomes you, right? And then you're like, okay, we gotta deal with this, you know, and put it into perspective. And not try and take it out on other people, and not, you know, and still try and be yourself, your authentic self, because that's the key right there too. You've got to still love on yourself, but stand in your own power and know what's right for you and what's good for you, because you're the only one that's going to know that, right? All right, let's do our empath empowerment. Let's see what this card has to say. It's a good reading so far. You know, accept yourself, and just know that once you accept yourself and love on yourself, you know, you will get other people to come towards you. Always, always. You know, the higher your light is and the brighter you are, the more people gravitate. And that's when you can go, you know what, I got to put up my boundaries, because some that gravitate to you will suck it all out of you. And you have to be careful of those ones. I call them soul vampires. I really do. So once I feel that energy not good, I'm like, okay, I got to stay away. It's not for me, right? And, you know, don't worry. It's going to be okay. Things are going to happen anyway. So don't worry too much. All right. Let's see what our last card is. We're back to this, you know, and I mean, it all goes together as always, right? I mean, the reading is the reading. Forgive yourself. And we've talked about that. Forgiving yourself. It's the hardest thing that you can do. It really, truly is. But it's okay. Because if you forgive yourself, then you can move forward to your next page in your chapter, right? Or even leap to the next chapter. Depends on how good you get at it, right? Sometimes we do things in life. Sometimes we say things in life. Sometimes it just gets chaotic and things just get out of hand. So we have to take our own responsibility and understand that we have to forgive ourselves. I mean, we can go around, forgive this person, forgive that person, whatever, to let things go. Absolutely. But have you truly forgiven yourself for what you've been through, for what you have allowed to come into your life, right? Or continuing to do something that you know deep down inside, your intuition is telling you it's not right for you, but you did it anyway? Those are the kinds of things you should be forgiving yourself for. Anyway, let's get with the card. Don't become a hostage to the past by berating yourself for your choices. Make amends, forgive your own shortcomings, and keep moving toward a beautiful future. What a beautiful, beautiful card. Absolutely. You know what? Don't be hard on yourself. It's time now to stop doing that and actually understand that you are a magical, wonderful, beautiful person out there. You truly are. As long as you're not mean to people, and as long as you're being kind, as long as you're actually true to yourself while you're doing things and not meaning no harm to anybody, what other way else is there to live, in my opinion? Right? That's where I'm at. So talk beautiful to yourself, beautiful people out there. We need more of that. Because once you start working on the inner side here, everything else would just come into place. I guarantee you that. I've changed my life around because of that. It took time. It took a lot of reading. It took a lot of guidance. It took a lot of inner work in order for me to be here today. And I mean, I'm still working on it. And I'll probably be working on it for the rest of my life. And that's okay, because every day there's a step forward. Every day I'm working on being a better version of who I was yesterday. And that's where we need to be. Anyways, I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you so much for the likes, shares, and comments. And welcome new subscribers. I'm loving on you all. And welcome back to the regular ones that come every day. You guys are amazing. Just know that you are. And spread the love. Let's make this world more loving and more peaceful. It'll get there. I have faith in that. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment, of course. And bye for now. Love and light.